Alrighty, people, the gold and silver prices have taken a little bit of a hit overnight, but look, nothing to stress about. We'll take a look at the live prices of gold, silver, and platinum to maybe a chart request if we get time. Plus, we get to see a really nice stack of silver and gold provided by one of our amazing regular subscribers. If you're watching this on the replay, use the time codes below to go your favorite part. But if you're watching live, you get to enjoy every single thing we do here at Good Morning Stackers with me, Joe Main. But in the first 1 minute of the show, we do what I call the Synchronised Slurp. It's where you grab a tasty beverage, different mug today. Grab a tasty beverage. I don't care what it is. Keep it healthy, people. Preferably, we want to live for a long time to see our stacks just make us insanely egotistically rich. But grab your tasty beverage and let's slurp them synchronously together. You must do it audibly. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Do you notice anything different? I want to. This is one of those. It's one of those spot the difference things. Tell me if you can spot the difference. Well, that's one difference. Tell me if you can spot the other difference. My name is Joe Main. Who am I? I've worked in the precious metals industry, retail bullion industry, over 3 major bullion dealers since 2013. Now I do this show every single weekday morning. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family, and I also help you launch and grow on YouTube and other social media. YouTube's my big thing. I've been doing it since I started creating content in the early days of YouTube. 2006 was when I first started my first channel, and I've helped multiple businesses. Of course, you know Bullion Now. I launched and grew their channel from 0 subscribers to nearly 20,000 by the time I left the company. I revitalized Ainslie Bullion's channel, and I was the guy really that started off the whole bullion businesses in Australia having YouTube channels thing. I mean, Perth Mint did have one because they've been around for a very long time, but they weren't really doing a lot with it. I was the one who kind of championed, and now other businesses have been doing it too and following in the footsteps of what I've been able to create. So I can create that for you and your business, no matter what kind of business it is. So hit me up with an email at gmstackers@gmail.com, gmstackers@gmail.com. Tell me what kind of business you've got. We'll go back and forth, see if I can help you. I know I can. Then I charge you money like a dirty, greedy capitalist that I am in the wonderful capitalist society that we live in, which gives you all the freedoms that you know and love. But in the first couple of minutes, let's do the shout outs. Then we'll take a look at this amazing stack, subscriber show and tell. And we'll do some live gold, silver price analysis and platinum. And that's it. We get out of here, people. We keep it as short, as sharp as possible. Debt is great. GMS, great show yesterday with Perth Bullion Exchange. Not a problem. Go to my channel, check out yesterday's live show. When you go to my channel, you have to go to the live section. If you just go to the video section, it's just random non-live videos that I do every now and then. Go to the live section and you'll see it from yesterday. I chatted with Ricky from Perth Bullion Exchange. Speaking of Perth Bullion Exchange, they happen to be one of my brand sponsors, and also Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. You'll hear a little bit more about them sometime within the show. Tony Peterson is talking to LAM. LAM, Living Adam Man, have a great day. Hey, hello, everyone. Morning, Jason. Morning, Joe. Morning, Jason. Good to see you, Tony Peterson, GMS. Let's see, Pete. GMS, working today, have to catch the replay. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. We will. GMS, friends, Living Adam Man, good to see you back again. Exciting times for metals. I want to talk about the BRICS summit thing, but I think I'll wait until it's completely over, because we haven't had any real gold talk just yet on that, but we'll wait till the final day's over. Living Adam Man says, want to get in here early this week, but early starts at an 11-hour day is making it impossible. Goodness me. Many people will be crying in their empty, weak hands soon for bailing on their silver positions. I don't think it's many stackers. It's probably just some profit takers, and good on them. Good on the day traders. Good on them. Buy some paper silver after a breakout. You know, you buy on a breakout, wait till it gets to a certain point, and you take some profits. Good on them. You know, if it weren't for them, would we? I don't know. Where would we be? I don't know the answer. Maybe it'd just be all us amazing stackers, and we'd just be pushing the price up forever. Let's see. Pete, repeat. I can stick around for the first 10 minutes. Well, that's all. That's all you need, really. Silver still above 50 Australian dollars. Correct. We've had a chart request already. Yes, all right. So if you're first in, best dressed. If we get a chance, we shall. Hope you didn't break your mug. No, I did not break my mug. You guys still haven't spotted the other difference yet. That's one difference. There's another difference. You guys haven't spotted, unless it's in the comments here. Pete Repeat says, different room in the house, Joe. Yeah, I'm in a different room. I'm in a different room. The door is behind you. The door is behind you. Yes, so the background scape is a little bit different today. It depends on work. 10 to 15 stings is normal. You change the position for better lighting to face the window. No, different room, but yeah, better lighting, I'd say. It's not so up and down, and it's just a little bit more diffuse. Whether I stay in this room or not, I don't know. It remains to be seen. Let's see, people. Yeah, I love the momentum of both gold and silver blasted up to nearly 35 USD. Correct. 32.50 to 35. That's a decent little run. Particularly, don't forget, people who are trading, the ETFs trading the paper silver, they might be trading it in, long positions, in leveraged long positions. So $32.50 to 35, so a $2.50 gain. If you're leveraged quite a lot, a leveraged long, that's a decent profit. So don't forget that, people take profits along the way, and that's cool. We'll take a look at the silver price today. But first, I'm going to do it now. Are you ready? Yeah, let's go. Let's take a look at a nice stack of silver and gold provided in digital form, by one of our subscribers. It is subscriber show and tell. The person has asked to remain anonymous, and that's completely cool with me. I shall adhere to their wishes. If you want to send me your stack, a picture of your stack, send it to gmstackers@gmail.com, gmstackers@gmail.com, and we're going to check it out right now. I will share the screen, and I'll just read something first before I share the screen. Let's see. It says, hello. I thought I'd share my stack with you and would be happy for you to share it on the channel, although I prefer to remain anonymous. No problem. If you're interested in sharing my story as well, I'd be happy to contribute that too. I first ventured into gold a few years ago when the price was around $1,200 per ounce, purchasing from eBay. All right. I always loved the way it feels in my hands, but I didn't really start stacking until 2022. And I had a conversation with a friend who was already into it while I was still the normie. Yes, we were all normies once, weren't we? When they explained their stack, 7 kilo bars, and their outlook on the stock market, thinking a capital rotation was coming. Interesting. So it got me curious enough to start investigating. I always liked stocks, but I was beginning to sense that the top of the market feeling, people talk about the euphoria. So this person was starting to feel the euphoria of the stock market back then. Okay, that's when I decided to move some of my capital, excellent, into precious metals. I might have been early, but I wasn't willing to risk significant losses either. Excellent. I still hold positions in the market, just not at the same levels as before, talking about the stock market. My stack, on the other hand, has grown significantly in the last 12 months. Good on you. It's not all about bars, though. I've also included coins to get my girlfriend involved and to pique her interest in stacking too. Good luck. If you'd like a detailed list of my stack to include when you share, let me know and I'll send it over. That's all right. Love the show and the technical insights you bring, so thanks for that. I'll have to attach the gold. All right, so we've got gold and silver. All right, let's share the screen, people. Let's take a look. Let's start with the silver, and I'll go back and I think I can find the big overall stack right here. Let's share the screen right now, people. All right, let's take a look at this wonderful person, my regular subscribers stack right here. This is pretty cool. So let's see what we've got. And they've got closer up pictures as well. So I can't, if someone wants to do it, and I'm not going to do it on the fly, someone can do a rough guesstimate of the number of ounces that are there. You can see very clearly we've got like 8 kilo bars, something like that, maybe a few other kilos, like 10, 12 kilo bars. You've got a bunch of, they're going to be 10 ounce Ainslie bars right there, a bunch of 10 ounce stacker bars as well. They're probably going to be 5 ounce bars or 1 ounce bars, a bunch of coins as well. And nice. So great little silver stack right there. A nice stack indeed. Let's take an up close look. So what have we got? So this is on its side. Sorry. So you've got the Scottsdale rounds. Fantastic. You've got the Scottsdale stacker bars. The Eureka bars, the Southern Cross Eureka bars. I remember those. They're really cool. They're Southern Cross Eurekas. All right, so what else have we got? We got Perth Mint bars, beautiful. Gotta love, oh, they're 10 ounces. Lovely. They don't make the 10 ounces anymore. And a right-facing swan and the old school left-facing 10-ounce one as well. Really nice. That's that big look at the stack. On this side, yeah, the Scottsdales. What else have we got? Yeah, those are those Eurekas. Here we are. And more new edition kilo Perth Mint bars and your old school kilo Perth Mint bars as well. I think they're all right facing. That might be a left facing one right there. And okay, so Ainslie 10-ounce silver bars and old school. Look at this, an Academy bar. Cool. That's nice. Good one. And this looks like this is 888, but I've forgotten the name of the company. I remember that's a vintage bar. And that's from the 80s or 90s as far as I'm aware. That's a nice little pickup. Good stuff. And here is the Goldstack as well. That's pretty cool. 2 Goldstacks right there. So we're looking at Pamp bars, Fortunas, beautiful Royal Mint Britannias. I'm going to guess you may have bought those Royal Mint Britannia 1 gram bars from Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au. That's my guess. But I can't have you. If you're in the chat today, you can't confirm it because then you're giving away who it was. Pamp 1 gram bars. Oh, you definitely bought from Perth Bullion Exchange. Definitely. The Geiger minted gold bars. They're so cool. Those. Let's see. What else? What is that? A 5 grammer? Might be a 5 gram. Yeah, 5 gram of Perth Mint bar in the old school packaging. All right. The old school packaging. Oh, yes. 100% you've bought from Perth Bullion Exchange because that's the Scottsdale 1 grammers minted bars. And then a couple of, you got a Kangaroo, the Cook, the 1/10 ounce Cook when the limited edition when they come out, and a Credit Suisse something there, maybe a 1 grammer. All right, that's cool. And finally, these are one of my favorite bars ever. Sorry, that's not the one. Is it the Oriana? No, it's not the Oriana. This is the Dragon bar. Beautiful from the Perth Mint. Lovely. Does everyone remember the Oriana bars from Perth Mint in a similar kind of packaging? They were just really nice. 10 grammers, 20 grammers. I like the 20 gram bars. I like them. They're kitschy and cool, and I like 20 grammers from the Perth Mint. Ainslie stuff. You got that'll be a 1/2 ounce button from memory because I've worked for Ainslie, as you remember. 1 grammers. I believe, as far as I'm aware, I have talked about this previously. Apparently, my ads with my voiceover are still running at Ainslie, even though I left the company. But again, as I said, it's their intellectual property and whatever. But I don't work for a bullion dealer at the moment, but you can still hear my voice on current ads, and you can see all the videos that I've done for, of course, all the epic unboxing and that with Bullion Now and all that stuff. There you go. Beautiful. Nice stack, whoever that is. So finally, just the big... That's the silver. And can someone figure out how many ounces that is exactly? Because I'm not going to count it live. And you've got a gold stack as well. So that is absolutely fantastic. Thanks for showing us that. I'll just read the second email. There was a second email, and I'll just double check that just to see if there's any extra information, or did they just... no, it was just sending the images and have a good weekend. This was sent to me early last week. All right, people, that is a nice stack of gold and silver from one of our amazing subscribers. If you'd like to be part of subscriber show and tell, once again, gmstackers@gmail.com, gmstackers@gmail.com. Let's get some questions. Let's see. Questions or, yes, comments on that stack. Wow, that Academy bar. Yeah, nice. Nice. It's really nice, that Academy bar. Very cool. Fancy stack, says Living Adam Man. Jason Ashworth, some nice chunky bars there. Love it. Good stuff. Let's see. That is it for that. I'll get to some other comments there. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been subscriber show and tell. I think we probably will have time. For a chart request. It looks like Jason Ashworth's chart request. I can't get my words out, man. Chart request will be taken today. We will take a look at the price of gold, silver, platinum, etc. Live price as we always do. But first, a word from our sponsors. PerthBullion.com.au, Australia's only precious metals dealer to offer free shipping when you buy in bulk. We spoke to Ricky yesterday from Perth Bullion Exchange. First time we spoke to him publicly since he launched the business in May. Doing great guns, learned a lot of stuff so far being in business. He's had a previous business, but first bullion business, and we all learn our lessons in bullion dealers. As I started my own bullion dealership, and I ran that for about a year, and then things happened and I had to stop that. But he's doing great guns. So if they're not part of your rotation of bullion dealers, I don't know why they're not. They have amazing prices, amazing range, and amazing discounts as well, particularly when you factor in the free shipping discount. You don't get free shipping from any other bullion dealer unless the only time you ever get free shipping from another bullion dealer is for some reason they screw up something with your order, or you've been waiting weeks and weeks and weeks, or they did something wrong or whatever, and they're giving you free shipping as a bit of a make amends, right? That's the only time you get free shipping from any other bullion dealer. You buy from Perth Bullion Exchange, buy over a certain amount, 20 items in your shopping cart of whatever mix and match you want. Free shipping, Australia-wide, fully insured, express delivery, all that stuff. Yeah, makes sense? Good. They're the mavericks with this, and they are the first. They won't be the last either, I don't think either. Every other bullion dealer will do it eventually. I'm not going to go into everything else. You can click on this and type in special up here, see what their special of the week is, and go to their YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. Wealthstack.com is the place to be to send to your normie friends, I think, and also for you too. If you like unallocated gold programs, I do. You should absolutely check out Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. Why? Why are they different from other people? Well, number one, it's a phone app. So you got the desktop app, you got a phone app. Download it on Android and iPhone. It's free, of course. And what they will be doing is they'll be adding a debit card system, pay for your everyday goods and services in real physical metal. Right now, they're a brand new company. They reached out to me to get to the stackers first. And if you're not interested as a stacker, that's okay. And they understand if you don't hold it, you don't own it. Some people don't like unallocated programs. Many stackers are cool with it. But I just literally had a dog jumping at the window. I just lost my train of thought. This is for your normie friends as well. Get them into precious metals through Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. And maybe this is the introductory way, and then they go, I'm learning a bit more about gold. Now I think I want to buy physical metal. Then send them to Perth Bullion Exchange, right? Tease them, get their interest with wealthstack.com, and then get them to get some physical at Perth Bullion Exchange, all right? And what's coming? Debit card, silver, platinum is coming as well. They're fully Aussie regulated, Australian based. They're just amazing. 100% gold backed, okay, from one of the largest gold storage facilities in the world, LBMA registered, all that good stuff. No storage fees, of course, with an unallocated gold program. No transfer fees if you're sending gold between one Wealthstack account member to another account member. You can pay for things in gold, trade with each other, and there's no fees, okay? Spot plus 1% to buy gold, whether you're buying $1 million worth of gold or $10 worth of gold, okay? Then it comes to sell, spot minus 0.5%. Spreads are really, really good. And physical redemptions are coming down the track as well. So support your local, your new businesses that are to do with precious metals, because the more we have, the better it is for our community, okay? And again, this is great for your normie friends too. So send them the app, send them the details. Go to wealthstack.com, go down to the bottom left-hand corner, click on the frequently asked questions page, read about that yourself, you'll find out more. And go to my channel as well, because there is an interview with David Ski, the CEO, somewhere in there. That's all that other stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do live gold, silver, and platinum price analysis with me, Joe Main. You are watching Good Morning Stackers. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family, because look, you get a warm and fuzzy feeling when you do. You get a huge hit of serotonin and dopamine and oxytocin when you do it, because we are the winning team. 763 subscribers now. We're pushing up to the 1,000 mark. We're doing absolute great guns. Let's share the screen and take a look at... Let's take a look. We're already on it. So let's do silver today. We'll start with silver. This is silver on the... I'll do daily time frame. priced in USD, $33.76 US cents. Don't stress, people. It's all good. We broke out above $32.50. We came up to here, 35 almost, and a bit of a consolidate, bit of a retrace. Very, very normal. Okay. I'm expecting, not that it always happens, but I'm expecting a retest of $32.50. If we don't get it, okay. But a lot of times you have a breakout and then a retest. As long as we hold $32.50, all good. We are all copacetic, as you know. Even if we do break $32.50, I don't want it to close weeks or months below it. No thanks. Again, though, look, we're in this uptrend right here. We haven't come back to test this uptrend line, which we actually might do. So just keep in mind it's an area. You do have this trend line right here. So keep that in mind, but that's just a much more steeper ascent. So those are the two trend lines that you would want to remain above, okay? For higher prices coming soon, you'd want to remain above this trend line. And for higher prices coming eventually, like we're talking, weeks and months, you would at least want it to hold here, okay? If you do not hold $29.80, as we've been talking about right there, you don't hold $29.80, close it on weeks and months, not good, okay? That would at least come down to 28. And if you come down to 28, you're probably coming down to 26. Not great. We don't want to see that, preferably. But look, so far so good. Just watch out for that and that. That's it. So we're above $32.50. Good. And still on track for $37 to $40 in 2024. Many people think it's going to be higher than that. I'm not so sure. I'm sticking to $37 to $40 with the key Fibonacci level at $38.50 is the next resistance level to watch out for. Okay. Between here and here, watch out for $38.50. Guess that's it. Daily time frame. Look, as an indicator, let's take a look at because it's an indicator, the relative strength index. We have gone into extremely overvalued on the daily time frame. Keep that in mind. All right, we've already hit it there. 4 hour, and this is what I posted on the Gold and Silver Stackers Australia forum. I posted this here, just out of interest. What I posted every single weekday morning when I do the show, I post on Gold and Silver Stackers Australia forum. You need to be a member of Gold and Silver Stackers Australia forum. If you are not, watch out for the fake ones. So make sure it has, as of making this video, 8,300 members, okay? Don't fall for the ones that have less members or more members around about this time. They are fake, okay? I say PMs with a bit of a sell-off, par for course, after silver's breakout above 32.50 and getting into extremely overbought on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, you can see that, right? That double top right there, and then eventually we have to tick over. I was talking about that yesterday. I have said a cool off was needed. Yep, we're still above the breakout, 32.50. So as long as we're above it, no stress. Okay, no stress. We're above. Cool. That's all you really need to know. That is the small weather report for silver. Yeah, short and sharp today. Same with gold. Gold, we had a all-time high. Check this out, man. This is where we are with gold. Yesterday, we posted a new all-time high in gold, 2,758 US dollars, okay? And on the relative strength index, again, this is USD, tradingview.com website, we headed back into extremely overvalued, overbought, and we're back down below it, okay? Again, par for course, you break out of a key area. This was the mother of all trend lines right here. We broke out of it. It was a failed move. So the mother of all trend lines goes back to 1980, all the way back to for the new subscribers very quickly. Mother of all trend lines, 1980, 2011, and we've broken above it. Cool? Cool. And what that means is we broke above it. It was a test to remain above it. Failed test. Fast move to the downside, although that was a fake out. Good, great. So now we want to hold this preferably. Look at the mother of all trend lines, and look, we're above that, and that's great. Cool. We've been extremely overvalued. On the 4 hour time frame, we are moving down on the relative strength index. So yeah, on the 1 hour, what I do with it now, this is the thing. Have a look at this. What I do is I look at, and this is what many people do, they look at these smaller time frames to see what the relative strength index is doing, this right here, to see if it's getting into a bottoming territory. So if we take a look on the 1 hour time frame, what you can see is we've already gone into extremely undervalued for gold on the 1 hour. Okay, it looks like we might be ticking up a little. That's not guaranteed. You could certainly, find resistance and tick back down. Okay, but out of interest, we're already been extremely undervalued on the 1 hour, so that looks positive. On the 4 hour time frame, we're already back into the normal range. Yeah, we're in the normal range. So, hey, a turnaround from here, not surprising at all. But at some point, I have been expecting a retest, and I'm expecting I'll still call it. I'm still expecting a retest of at least here, $2,685. Could be wrong. So yeah, could be wrong. Let's see on the weekly time frame. As we've been saying, we've been extremely overvalued for gold for a while now. Okay, that's why I've been saying for anywhere from around here, we are peaky. Haven't peaked necessarily, but we're looking peaky, right? We will find some level between here and about $3,000 is your area. So if it tanks from, not tanks, but if it has a retrace and a longer retrace from this point right now, not surprising at all, right? On the monthly time frame, still heading in the upward direction on the relative strength index. So you still got room to move. Cool, but just note, we're looking peaky from here. Broken record. I've been saying this for the last number of, a couple of weeks now at least. A few weeks. That is gold. Let's just remain above. Let's remain above the mother of all trend lines, and that's hitting at around about $2,650 US. As long as we're above there, we're cool. That is gold. Don't you love my my ad hoc, like a do. No, I'm just footloose and fancy free with it. Platinum. Okay, platinum still. I'm still excited for platinum while we are above this trend line right here. Looking good. Okay, doesn't mean we're out of the woods, but it's looking good. Cool. Let me show you the long-term stuff. Quick long-term outlook for platinum. All right, and I'll take off all the indicators. What you will see though, if I just do this, follow that line. Follow this line going through here. Imagine that's there, and I'll show you right there. Good. See that? Now imagine it when I take this off. Cool. What you'll notice, long-term downtrend line, peak above failure, peak above failure, peak above failure, peak above failure. Now we're back above it. Okay, it's teasing me. We're also above though, which is good to see, the February 2001 trend line. So this goes all the way back to 2008. This starts at 2021, and we're currently back above that as well. That's why it's in my getting excited area, anywhere between above this downtrend line here from 2021 all the way up to my final hurdle of 1,115. I'm excited, okay? I am full bull, like over the moon, no going back when we're above 1,115, closing a month, not spikes, okay? Let me be very clear, not spikes. You can have a spike, but it closes below. You can have a spike, but it closes below. You can have a spike, but it closes below. You close a month, solid green here, chef's kiss, onwards and upwards we go. You might be the type of person that decides to get into platinum for the first time while we're in the excited area. You might say, oh, gee, we're over the February 2021 line. We're holding over for a couple of weeks, gee, and maybe it creeps up a little bit more. It's like, now I'm going to take the risk and get in. You do you. I'm probably just going to wait. I say I'm going to wait, but I'm probably going to wait until the confirmation there, because it's better to have things confirmed, right? So that is me not buying more platinum until it goes above there or back into my best buy zone, 900 to 700. At this stage, it's not going there, but anything can happen with the platinum price. On the positive note, it is trending up on the weekly time frame. Great to see. As I showed you on the daily time frame, we are already above the key levels, so it is moving upwards. So that's great to see. That's all I've got to say. That's my technical term for, let's see. That is gold, silver, platinum. Now, remember what we talked about yesterday and the day before about the gold to silver ratio. The day before yesterday, I made an incorrect call, and I'll always call it when I make an incorrect call. I did think that from here, on the relative strength index on the 4-hour time frame that we would tick up from here. So I thought we would do this because we are already in extremely undervalued on the 4-hour time frame on the gold to silver ratio. So I thought we would do that. But instead, we did, well, you can see it. We did that first, okay? After we did that, then I said, okay, now we're going to be ticking back up. Cool. So we certainly saw that. And I have been saying, watch out for the previous area of major support right there at the 80.5 level. So far, we made a play for it. We got up to 81, but we're hovering around. Technically on the daily, what did we do on the daily? Ah, I love this stuff. Look at this. What's that doing? Go away and go away. Technically, gee, what do you know? And I'm looking at this for the first time today. Gee, what do you know? Where did we close below? Okay, so we had that move. Again, this is the gold to silver ratio. As this is going up, gold's outperforming silver. As this is tanking, silver's outperforming gold. If you're in silver and you're only in mainly silver, you want to see this tank all the way down to as low as humanly possible, right? What do I say about spikes? Don't look at spikes, look at closes. We closed below the 80.5 level. Below here confirms long-term silver dominance. And we closed below it. So it's not a confirmation that yet that gold is going to continue a further rise. The day's just only started, so this could be a little fake out on the daily, and then you see a spike back up. But so far, so good. Okay, we closed below major resistance. Cool. It's a very small close, but we just closed just below it. Okay, but that's it. What could happen from here? Anything? We don't know, but I did say no higher than here, please, but really don't break here. So no higher than 82, but definitely do. I'd start getting concerned in this area between 82 to 83.5. I'm very concerned. Again, we'll talk about what concern means in this case, but I'm concerned, really concerned, if we break 83.5 and we start closing days above there. That would say, oh yeah, this silver run, the long-term silver run against gold, not confirmed yet. Cool, but we're nowhere near there. We're down here, so that's good. That's the gold to silver ratio. Quickly, just want to show you the Australian dollar to the US dollar. Why is this important? Because the Australian dollar and all foreign currencies, your own foreign currency, floats against the USD. So you've got that second factor that you need to take into consideration when pricing your precious metals in your currency. What's your currency doing against the USD? Look at this. So the long-term, very long-term symmetrical triangle pattern, roughly going through here and here. We made a play for it. It was a failed move right here to break out. Okay, and we're back down to this area right here. So we're at a very crucial juncture. Do we break back down into this area? If we break into this area, probably more likely to happen. If we bounce here, then, you can certainly crack back up. Okay, what do you want to see from a purely stacking perspective? Not what else is going on in the economy, just as a stacker, what do you want to see? You want to see this tank. You want to see your foreign currency tank in relation to the US dollar, because the value of precious metals in your foreign currency, AUD, CAD, whatever it is going to go up. Okay, so that's what you want to see as a pure stacker. What's going on with the rest of the economy? If you're having a really weak dollar, ruble, peso, whatever against the USD, I don't know. But from a pure stacking perspective, you want to see bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, so that's where we are. Crucial juncture right there. So do we find support or do we break? I don't know, but I just wanted to show you that. That is all the technical analysis stuff, people, except for now. Let's do a chart request. Subscriber chart request. And Jason Ashworth was the first one to get in. I'm just going to check a quick comments just in case anyone has said anything really interesting. No, we'll get to those comments later on. Sometimes famous YouTubers pop into my chat while I'm chatting away, and then I don't realize. But no, we do not have any ultra famous stacker YouTubers here. Let's see. Jason Ashworth is asking for, he asked for CGB, I think it was, CBG. Chart request time. GB Group PLC that's going to be on the London stock exchange, I guess. GBG. I would like to know what GBG is. Jason, can you please tell me right now what GBG is, what it does? Thank you very much as I turn my phone to silent. Let's take a look at GBG. This will be interesting. Don't know what it is, don't know what it does. Please let me know, and then we'll talk about that when I get this chart up. So let's take a look. GBG. First look, baby. I don't want that. I want that. GBG. GB Group PLC, so that looks like the one. There you go, on the London Stock Exchange. It's the first one. Let's take a look, people. Fantastic. I love taking first looks at things. Again, I don't know what the hell this thing is, what it does. I don't care. I'm just looking at the technicals, and then I'll find out about the fundamentals. Okay, cool. Interesting. This is GB Group. Now, pardon my ignorance if I should know what GB Group is. I don't. My head's in the sand a lot of the time. Excuse me. Right, taking a first look. What I do is I look at the relative strength index. I do simple lines of support and resistance, and then I do trend lines, and Fibonacci for me is a big one. For me personally, I don't do things like Elliott wave and all that kind of stuff. You got to pick your tools and just go with those. You could have every single thing in the world and it just gets really confusing. So those are the ones for me. I'm going to start with Fibonacci. I like to do that just to see if there are areas of confluence between the price and Fibonacci levels. So what would I do? So this goes back to January of 2000. So it goes back to 2000, and then you've got this low. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So between 2000 and 2002, this stock, or whatever it is, went from 265, I'm guessing, pounds, GBX, to whoa, what a dip. What was going on with this thing? Okay, let's take the high and this low and see if any of these major points here line up with the Fibonacci levels, including the extension levels. They may not, because Fibonacci isn't always a huge thing, and I might be picking the wrong high and low, but I just want to see. Okay, so I'm going to do this. So let's see, does anything line up? Maybe it doesn't. So now I'm going to do that. Okay. All right. That's ish. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. So there's the Fibonacci from this high and this low. I'll also take it very quickly. I'll check this high and this low too to see which one has more confluence. Let's see. Okay, look, you can see pretty clearly here. Yeah, look at that. So I would say that is not, although on the close, this is the monthly time frame. Okay. So from this high of 270 pounds, I presume it is, and 2.2 pounds, I'd have to imagine, GBX, whatever that is, you can see the 0.236. They're spikes, okay? So we don't worry about those spikes. You can see here, cluster, some spikes there, failure to close above the 0.236. Let's go a little bit further. The 0.382 right here, definitely an area of resistance. No, that's pretty good actually. At 105 right there, it was an area of resistance, consolidation under a major resistance point, then it broke out. Then in 2013, 2014 time, we had this range of somewhere usually between the 0.5 and the 0.618. That's pretty good. And then you had a support level. Yeah, look, there's a clear support level at the 0.786. This massive move on this particular thing, GBG, definite resistance at the 1.618. You can see that was resistance became support. I wouldn't really call that. That's not a top, anything like that. But we had a massive top of 1,000. Okay, so psychological value right there. Flirted with it, and then no, that was the top. Okay, now let's have a look at the relative strength index. Geez, that's like one massive bearish divergence right there. That's like one really long time bearish divergence, and that's why you've seen this huge dip all the way back down to, gee, what do you know? the 0.786 level there. It also happened to be previous support. Okay, so out of interest, what's a bearish divergence? A bearish divergence is where the price is going up, but the relative strength index is going down. Okay, so it's sort of signaling weakness as such, but the price is still going up. Let me show you what I mean. From about there, so this is the peak on the relative strength index on the monthly time frames, right? So you see the RSI on a downtrend, okay, very clear downtrend, yet from here, this one on a massive tear, okay? So this is a very long term. It would have been harder to spot. Very long term. It would have taken a while to spot until you're up to, gee, what do you know, around about here where you notice this pattern forming because you had this touch and this touch and you go, oh, gee, that looks like that's going down, that's going up, bearish divergence. This might have been an area where many very skilled traders would have gone, ooh, bearish divergence on the monthly time frame. That means really time to get out in 2021 because they're noticing this bearish thing happen and then blip, 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 blip. Okay, so we are back above, and then here are the positives, right? This is no longer a bearish divergence anymore. That's been completely played out because now the price has been going down as the RSI has been going down. So now you can discount that. That's completely played out. And we're back above. Okay, we're back above the old school all-time high, so 271. On the relative strength index, we are trending upwards at the moment, although we're not above, and I will put this back in, sorry. I'll put this back in from about here. Yeah, I'll put that back in. We're not above here yet, so I would be starting to get excited for this thing, and we'll take a look at our levels. Horizontal line right there and there. See those two? See that and about that on the relative strength index. Once we're above there, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I don't usually do this on the relative strength index. I'd be getting excited from about here. Cool. Getting excited well, I'd say, sorry, not getting excited. Let me start that again. I'm going to do that. Sorry, people, won't keep you too long. Getting interested, not excited. I'm getting interested in this. It's like, okay, it's above this relative strength, this line on the relative strength index. We haven't cracked here yet. When we crack here, that's my getting excited. I can't pop it in a specific line because it depends on when it happens. But if you crack back above here on the relative strength index, which would probably coincide with the 1.618. So that's that. Here's where I'm getting interested. Not excited, interested. Right there, the 1.618, getting interested in this. I'm not interested in it at the moment. Some people might find that and go, gee, we're back above 270. This is looking really good. It might do. We'll look at the smaller time frames as well, but I'm getting interested here, and that's at about, that's at 436, whatever that is. Okay, let's just put it, I'm presuming it has to be GBP, Great British Pounds. Okay, getting interested from there. I'm getting excited when we break here. Very clear. You clear 700. 700 GBP. I would call that, I actually have to call that, do I have to call that my final hurdle? I actually do have to call that the final hurdle, sorry. So maybe I need to change the other one to getting excited instead of getting interested. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, I'm just going to leave it at that. So I'll say getting interested. I'm not going to do a getting excited. That's my getting interested from here. As long as we remain above, we break above 440, call it 440. Roughly, you close above 440 on a monthly time frame. Getting interested, I'd almost say getting excited at that point. This is your final hurdle for me, okay? Now, you can take the chance here. I might even see this, and once I find out what it is, what it does, I'll go, oh, that's interesting. I might take a look. You never know, I might get into this, but not until we break 440. You break 440, and then we're cool. So let me pop that in. Actually, I'll change that. Let's just make it 440 to be safe. Nice even numbers, 440 right there. I won't look at this properly or even consider getting into it until we break 440. And then that is the final hurdle there is 700. You break and close a month at 700, looking really good and pretty much guaranteed that you'd make a new all-time high. And from there, I'm not going to give you major extension levels. Give me 1 second. Maybe I will. Let's see very quickly, and then we will get out of here. Get your final comments in, and I'll read a bunch of your comments because we are going to end the show very soon. Let me just check. Yeah, that doesn't really change much, does it? No. Okay. I would, for new highs coming, I don't think I'd use this old high and this old low. I think I'd want to maybe use this high and this low. So maybe I'll do this. Give me 1 moment. There and there. I know this is really small, but I'll put this. Nope. I'll just get this nice and big for you. There we go. That's probably what I'd be using for new highs. Cool. Oh, and gee, what do you know? There's a level of confluence between there and there. Oh, look. Gee, what do you know? My final hurdle is at exactly 700 on this high and this low. It coincides exactly with my 700 level, and that's at the 0.618. So that's confirmation for me that 700 is the real final hurdle. Okay, you might want to do it here, and that's you. Good for you. But anywhere between 440 and 700 is where I'd be thinking about getting in. But the extra levels to watch out for, I would watch out for. Well, you've got to do this trend line first, don't you? Let's see if there's any areas of confluence. Is that? Is that? Does that make sense? Yeah, there you go. Right about there. That's your kind of major trend line, I would probably call it. Does that go through any other levels? Does that go through there? Gee, what do you know it does? There you go. There's your trend line around about there-ish. Can you see it? Great. That's your major trend line on this thing. So we're currently under it, okay, and way under it. Okay, so I would watch anywhere up to here, anywhere up to this trend line to watch out for major profit-taking levels. And if we were pairing it with a Fibonacci level, then you would say, I'm kind of usually going to say the 2.618 to the 4.236. So I'll stick with that for the moment. If you buy, let's say you buy at 700 and you get up to the 1.618, well, geez, that's a doubling, okay? What do we say about doublings? You sell half on double. But I'll draw this in here, and we're nearly finished, people. I'm going to say here is the major profit-taking area. I'm going to say between here and... No, I'm actually going to say between here and... Now, screw it. I'll do that one. Between here and here is your major profit-taking area. Could be wrong, could shoot for the moon. So profit-taking, and I'll even say major profit-taking, and I'll even put one here and go minor profit-taking. Minor profit-taking between the previous all-time high and the 1.618. Cool? Cool. There you go. Those are my two areas. If you get in at around about 700, there would be a minor profit-taking between the all-time high and the 1.618. If you get in at 700 and then it gets up to 1,500, well, you've doubled your money, sell half on double, free roll the rest and see where it goes. Okay, so those are my areas, but we are nowhere near it right now, and I don't have confirmation that we're in another true bull market yet for this particular thing. It's got to get over here and it's got to break above there, and then we're good to go. So that is GB Group. Let's find out what it is and what it does, and then I'll give my opinion on that. Let's see, comments, queries, etc. What is it? Thanks for the analysis. Oh, thanks for the analysis, Joe. Wife works here. Currently has option to buy. So appreciate the analysis. Wow, I am very happy to help on that. That is fantastic. I'd like to know what they do, though. Can you tell me what they do? Because I don't want to have to look it up myself. So tell me what they do if you don't mind. Maybe you've put this just before. There we go. Oh, GBG Big Brother Company. GBG is an identity verification. Ooh. Ideal verification, location intelligence, and fraud prevention company. Well, we're going to need a lot of those around, aren't we? So interesting. Very good. Thanks for telling me that, Jason. And your wife works there as well. She's a spook. Jason's wife's a spook, everyone. It's probably a secret like MI5, MI6 government facility, you know. It's we do identity verification, location of it in the basement. The basement's where the real fun happens. Excellent. So thanks for that, Jason. That was a really good one to look at. We're going to do a whole bunch of comments and then we're going to get out of here. But I've got to get to all your comments, people, because they're looking like some great ones right here. Let's see. There was one I just saw from Jason. Something about McDonald's and something about Trump. And if I see something about Trump and McDonald's, well... I see after Trump worked at McDonald's, people dying from E. coli. Oh, very funny. Jason's our wonderful token lefty, and we love him very much. We love all our GMS subscribers. Speaking of, hit the big red subscribe button to join the family. You get a warm and fuzzy feeling when you do. And, of course, let me do that. I think I've got to try. I've got a gig this weekend. I'm putting together the, come on, focus. I'm putting together the private membership, which will get you full-on amazing discounts from Perth Bullion Exchange, and, of course, extra content, all this extra spicy political stuff. I'm going to try and get this up and done before the election, so we can start talking a bit more about that on the private channel. And again, it'll be relatively cheap, and for what you get, for what you pay for, ridiculous. If you only, and you're going to, I think, start spreading the rumor now. Start spreading the rumor now that Joe's Good Morning Stackers show, if you do nothing else but subscribe only because you want discounts from Perth Bullion Exchange, I'm fine with that. That's cool. Because the amount you're going to save, if you buy more than, I think it was like 100, probably less than that. Probably if you buy like more than 50 ounces of silver in a year, between 50 to 100, let's go with 50. I think that's about right. If you buy more than 50 ounces of silver in a year, it's a no-brainer to be a part of my membership program for none other than that, because the volume discount that you get is ridiculously good. And I'll explain more about that. Some of you already heard about it. Plus, you get all the extra content too, which you know and love from me. But hey, your reasons, I don't care. Subscribe when I get it going. Let's see. All the comments. Let's go. Yeah, we did that and we did that. Tony Peason says, I'd show my stack, but it would take forever. I imagine it would. I was trying to spot the GF coin. I'm often asked for a recommendation of something pretty to appease the missus. Oh, so you're trying to pick which was the one that the girlfriend liked. I reckon it was I saw in there a dragon, a Perth Mint dragon coin. It was one of the special dragon ones. Not the lunar dragon. It was one of the other ones. I've forgotten what it was. But I reckon it was probably that one. Nakazara says, silver is going great. Might have to visit BN so very soon. Good on you. Let's see. Yep. Okay. I've got 2 rolls of 2 Trump designs in that lot. Yes, from that lot. Yes, of course. Fantastic. It was bad for my health. I'd be waking up in the middle of the night. If it was bad for my health, I'd be waking up in the middle of the night to check the price wasn't dumping. Yeah. Tony Peason says, I made 40K. I made 40K on the spot rise in AG. Good on you, Tony. Love your work, mate. That's why you're chat mum. Let's see. I'm doing it for the kids too. Steph said yes. Steph said doing it for the kids. I just absolutely agree. That's what we're really doing it for, isn't it? The secret to work is enjoy what you do. I do agree with that. I built on what is sustainable and real, and no big profit there, but fulfillment, yes. I was talking about growing your own food. Nothing like growing your own food. I tried that for a brief period, didn't work. I would like to try it again, doing the grow my own food thing. Coles and Woolies just got down on Big Brother pricing, hike then lower. Okay, let's see. Inflation and shrinkflation is off the charts. If you're watching this for the first time, welcome to the channel. If you don't know what's shrinkflation, shrinkflation, for anyone who doesn't know, is, can I find something? Okay, let's say this this Artline 70 pen, text a thing, has X amount of mils. Let's just say it's 10 mils in there. Okay, now let's say 20 years ago it was 15 mils. Okay, and let's say in another 5 years' time they cheat it and make it 9 mils. Okay, and they just slowly, but the price is the same. They always charge around about the same price. But the shrinkflation is you're getting charged around about the same price, but they're doing less and less of the product. Okay, so that's how they're trying to keep up with inflation. Okay, so it's like chocolate bars, packets of chips, all that stuff in Woolies and Coles in your local supermarket, wherever you are in the world. That's shrinkflation. You might see it around about the same price, but you're getting less and less. Okay, that's shrinkflation. And when there's the combination of inflation and shrinkflation, it just really hurts. But that's why you have precious metals to help you with this. Okay, harvested some pineapple, papaya, and coconut. Coconut? Harvesting coconuts? What? My God, you're just really living on the farm, and I love it. Let's see. Last time I went to Macca's was 2012. Last time I drank Coke or alcohol was 2012 also. Good on you. Fantastic. I hardly drink at all. I'm basically a non-drinker. Every now and then I have a little bit. I do drink caffeine, but I drink Diet Coke Zero every now and then. But I do go to Macca's regularly. But I don't order the usual terrible Macca's stuff. I order meat patties with pieces of cheese in between, so very carnivore thing. So you can live the carnivore lifestyle and go to Macca's and that kind of stuff when you're out. It's Macca's for the carnivore lifestyle is actually a godsend. Because I can travel. I know anywhere. If I'm driving, I'm flying up to Brisbane on Friday. By the way, I'm flying up to Brisbane on Friday, and if you live in the Logan area in Queensland, so Brisbane, then I'm driving about it's about an hour or so, half an hour, south of Brisbane roughly to Logan in Queensland. If you live in that area, come see me and the U2 show Achtung Baby and the Australian In Excess tribute show. We're doing a combined U2 and In Excess show. It's called Stuck in a Moment. So if you type in Google Stuck in a Moment Logan Theatre, Logan, or Stuck in the Moment Queensland show, something like that, I'm sure it'll come up. And if you're in the area, buy a ticket and come see me. So Tony Pearson, I'm in far north Queensland, right? It's much like Florida, including crocs. That's right, except they're called they're crocodiles here, alligators in the States. Yes, so no wonder coconuts, papaya, mango, far north Queensland. Tony, one day I'm going to come and visit far north Queensland with the family, and you're gonna put us up in your place. No, we'll catch up because I'd love to visit far north Queensland for about 3 days, please, and then back to lovely, cold, temperate Melbourne. Let's see. My host says a gross advising haircut. I don't know what that means. Bought junk yesterday. G'day, AGA. Great to see you. Bought junk yesterday. Fantastic. Junk silver. Well done. We're nearly out of here, people. You guys can come and make spaghetti with me. Stand by. Let's see. Tonight I'm doing a photo shoot involving gold nuggets and prospector silver rounds. Photography keeps me out of trouble. Fantastic. Final comments. Let's see. Great. And then we're nearly out of here. Shrinky-dink inflation when you put plastic in the oven. Yes, I've often wondered what happens if you put a plastic note in the oven. It's going to kind of come a time where those plastic notes in our pockets are worth bugger all, and you may as well just put them in the oven. Haven't had Coke or Macca's in 25 years. Good on you, living Adam, man. See U2 releasing a new album soon. Are they? Did they just announce that? There's a rumor. I have a really good rumor. I have a very good rumor, which I'm not sure is true. So I'm going to put it out there into the world. If there's any U2 fans out there, which you may or may not. We have someone who comes to our shows every now and then. We've met him twice. Who claims to be claims to be a relative of one of the members. I don't think he's lying. I don't think so. We've seen photos. I think we've seen photos. But anyway, apparently there's a reworking of a very famous U2 song called Where the Streets Have No Name. Apparently, one of the members of the band is working on a very intricate remix of the song. That's what I've heard. But whether there's a new album coming out, could be, unless they just announce it overnight. That's it, people. How to reassemble an atomic bomb. How to reassemble an atomic bomb, yeah. Been waiting on that pun to use. I love when you go, so is Logan's Run. Been waiting to use that pun. There you go. Happy to help. People, that's it. Let's get out of here. This has been Good Morning Stackers for Thursday, the 24th of October, 2024. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the family. Hit the like button right now. Do it just before I go. Do it in the last 1 minute of the show. Hit the like button. Helps with the algorithm. Helps it get trending and all that kind of stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been amazing as always. Oh, this is the last show of the week. Tomorrow, you will not get a show. I'm very sorry. Unless it's some... I don't think I'm going to be on a plane at 9 o'clock in the morning. No, you're not going to get a show unless I do it from the airport. So you may get one. You might get one from the airport, a quick one, maybe, because I like to do this as much as possible. But don't expect one tomorrow, but keep your notifications on because you may get one. You never know. We'll do some quick gold, silver analysis if we get some time. But if you don't get it tomorrow, have an amazing weekend. Let's see what the prices do. I'll try for tomorrow, though. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been...
Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Oh yeah. Grab it.
Grab a tasty beverage. Let's get in the groove.
Let's do the
Synchronised slurp. Now
3,
we're on
2,
the move.
1.
Good morning, Stackers.
Oh yeah.
Thanks very much for watching. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking. Hopefully speak to you tomorrow, if not on Monday. See ya.